Right, there's a few things going on in here, and we'll get to them in a bit. But firstly, let's just quickly, well, not, we'll go into it a bit more later, but I've got two names for you. Bellingham and Henderson. Should we cover Henderson first?
Disaster.
I'm good for him, like.
Do you think he's the first ever player to get booked and break a bone and not get on the pitch?
Did you see the thing they put up before? His heat map. He's red. It's like a body thing, you know, in the line of body, and he's just like that. Then a 1 yellow card start. Oh,
I've seen the video. It doesn't look good. Like,
we've stuck up for him the last couple of weeks, so people are like saying the lads love him, don't they?
yeah,
How's his standards going to be now in training?
I
That's what he was there for, wasn't he?
he was. He's
fine now, aren't they?
the art was good. I mean, I watched it last night. It was what a game it was. What a game it was. Just excitement and the way they held on and stuff. It was, but without when you mentioned Bellingham there. He's phenomenal.
Did you hear TalkSport today? They always get the bookies on, don't they? Every show they've got a different company, haven't they, that sponsor that show, and they always get on for the odds. And says, how was it for the bookies yesterday? And he went one word: bloodbath.
Really?
Kane scored, Bellingham scored, assists,
Yeah.
the goals,
Yeah.
everything. Like it
Both teams just got
wiped out. Kane, pen, and stuff like that.
It's good. They've been dragging them through, haven't they? Them two. I mean, they all put a right shift in last night. It can't be easy playing that. You've played there, haven't you?
Yeah.
He comes out with a gem every week, doesn't he? I've played at the Azteca.
I was going to put a picture up, and then I was looking back, and it was
Which game was that then?
we played Mexico, obviously. It was a friendly just before they went to the World Cup 2018. Aye, phenomenal. I had to wear that mask, didn't I?
Oh yeah, that's
So weeks before there. So all the pictures I've got of that stupid.
And what's it like, the altitude and stuff?
That was tough. Aye,
Is it?
Aye. Even the warm up and that, like usual stuff is probably like twice as hard. Do you know what I mean? Like try to get your breath in that.
Do you think they've been training with masks on in Kansas and stuff?
Aye, they'd be doing all sorts of training, wouldn't they? Like the chambers and stuff, and as you say, training with masks to try acclimatise a little bit. But
They all look fit.
Have you seen the footage? Because we played there in 1986, and like it goes to now where the lads are probably like doing the strength and conditioning, and then it goes to like Lineker and Shilton around the pool.
talking up the time.
They show footage of 1990 now, and they've all got beers and that.
I know.
And then Terry Butcher said he went, I would win. We'd go out for about 3 or 4 days, then train for 2, then back to it. But Bobby Robson's just like there, and people playing tennis and that, and squash inside, and then the rest of them are just like,
It's so different now, isn't it? Recovery and
I
stuff.
tell you what, I'm starting to worry.
Are you?
Yeah, you should. I
Think they've got half a chance?
think in the group stages, I was like, nah, they'll not want it. They'll not want it. But see, after that last night, I'm thinking,
well, we all know, don't we, when you get momentum like that and a different performance, like the thing like Dan Burn coming on for 12 minutes and everyone's saying he's like an England legend now.
I know. He was quality though when he come on. He just exactly what you want him to do. Just use his height, win headers, blocks, everything. He was.
A lot of people are on the radio now saying to everyone who doubted Bellingham, there you go.
He's had some tournament, hasn't he?
there was one on Twitter that was, I can't remember the guy's name, but basically it was when the manager left him out at 1 or 2 of the games on the bench and that, and it was like talking about his attitude, and he was like, leave Jude at home, saying that. And then they're all retweeting it now, saying like, how stupid is
He
this?
just looks a superstar, doesn't he? How come the superstars, none of them are minging?
Oh, nice.
To be fair, Messi was a little rat and he's getting kind of glow up.
Talk me through Harry Kane's interview after the game though.
Oh my God, that.
I thought that was a wind up. Honestly, I thought that was a wind up.
I watched it live and there was tears coming down my face. I was
amazing.
crying, laughing. It was
I
amazing.
reckon his daughter just give him a helium balloon.
But he was doing his best. He's going.
It came a little bit back, didn't it? And then it was gone again.
Look, we're going to win the World Cup. Kane's going to be top scorer. He's going to win the Ballon d'Or. He's going to be remembered for his voice.
I know. It's
But
topped off an amazing night watching that because that was funny.
I will go into. But it was proper performance that. So did you stay up your run on empty? I'm just back from my holiday. I'm running on
I
empty.
start work at ridiculous hours, so I was in my work gear on the couch, watched the first half, went to work, had the second half on my phone while I was at work, and then
I was
cracked
drifting
on.
in and out of consciousness, me.
Were you?
Long travel.
I set my alarm for 1 o'clock and then got up, realised it was 2 o'clock, the game. Like, you get put back in it.
Would it really affect you bad if England won it?
No. I feel like I'm trying to embrace.
You're trying to embrace it. You had a Mexican takeaway last night. That's why I couldn't get a kip on a bad tummy.
Quesadillas, nachos.
Yeah.
Nah, listen, it'd be good for the country. Do you know what I mean? And obviously we stay here now. I mean, the family's here, and I think they would enjoy it. But there's obviously the Scottish in you. Do you know what I mean? You're thinking, our success is always looking at England's failure in it, like cheering on the other team. So, we'll see.
Yeah, it's probably the final will be their best night, Scotland. They'll be when we got beaten the Euros, celebrating, dancing down the street.
We watched that in Johnny Hayes' house up in Aberdeen. Me, Scott Brown, and Johnny Hayes.
Did you?
Aye.
Were you buzzing?
Bitter household.
Aye, there was
Celebrated.
there was a few
I had
celebrations.
Blue England top on in tears. Fan zone. Right, so as I said, got a lot to cover, but I've just been on my jollies.
You have? How was it?
And I've got a few points to make.
Good time?
Very good time.
Any drink?
Yes, but we're talking, and for anyone out there, how do you drink so much around the pool? All inclusive, not a shanty all inclusive, like you get proper glasses, ice cold, proper bar and that. Not when you go and serve yourself in a plastic cup, which is sometimes you think, bit of warm beer, you don't know. Ice cold out the tap. It's got to be about 1.52%. Got to be.
Well, there's something because you can have loads, can't you? You're all right, aren't you?
I had a pint, first one the other day, 10:10, and I'm thinking, it's 8:10 in England.
Washing breakfast doing me.
Didn't even have me brekkie. Binned the brekkie for the extra calories so I could have them for drink. I got this lad come over, young lad from London, about day 5, and he went, fucking hell. I went, what's my way? He went, I've been watching you. He went, you just come over here, you sit early doors, get a few drinks down you, watch a few podcasts, talk to people, and then your missus comes over and gives you a kiss and goes back to her bed. I went, listen, 46, you're 25, you've got stuff to do. He went, well, fuck it, I'm going to do it with you. Only lasted about 45 minutes. His missus just stormed past him out the resort.
Raging.
Aye. So I was saying, you've got to go after her. He just went, nah.
Saying that on all the my missus just sits and reads a book. Like,
I've just saw it does.
leads me to it, like.
So you are past that kind of running about after the win, the kids, aren't you? He's like,
Well, we got just me and her went.
oh, just
yeah.
Well,
we
my
just-
little girl's 7,
Right.
so I'll have to occupy her on all the. I don't mind that because I don't like lying about doing nothing, so it works quite well, to be fair.
Well, we had, as I say, all inclusive, and there was a queue at the bar. Sent you pictures, didn't I? Big square bar, big queue. And I just went, what is going on here? And then I got to know the barman and that, and everyone who had been there a few days just sits around, but this queue was still there. Even the same people day in, day out. So I spotted someone with a Newcastle top. And I went, I'm going to let him into something. Yeah, I went, just go around there and sit there. You doing my nothing. Manos was the barman.
Money talks, though.
Yeah. During my stay there, it does a little bit. Every morning, a little €10.
can't hide it, can you?
Laura tried to do on the last day. Got a paper cut. Awkward. Not meant to see it. Looks like, what you, it looks like you're having a stroke. But so we were there and we met a few people that were really nice. Like you met some of your best mates now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because sometimes, let's be honest, holiday can be torture.
Can.
They do a job for you a couple of days. Let's meet up when we're back. Not at all. A raise. But good crew, and there's backstories to it. So we had Mick, Ange, and Sonia from Stoke, and Sonia came up with a great one for me. I know I'm Strawberry Blonde and Midnight Peach.
You're what?
Strawberry Blonde, Midnight Peach. Aye. Dusty Rose. And you know what I was thinking of? Your pal who went in the wrestling.
Oh, you going up?
I was thinking, if I was a wrestler, that would be Dusty Rose. But so yeah, Mick, Ange, and Sonia were from Stoke, and there was Mick, the husband. So every couple, I was getting up quite early in the morning. I said, "Where's Mick?" Went, "Oh, he's just having a little morning to himself, no breakfast. Lies until 10:30 while the girls go for breakfast." So the next day, everyone's asking where I was. I came down at 10:10, got me a drink. Went, "Where you been?" I went, "Had myself a little Mick morning there."
Did you?
Because the first day we got up for the gym, didn't we? Didn't see the gym again.
Did you not? One day.
Seen this bloke in there, and every day when you been to the gym? I went, nah, the aircon was off. He went, it wasn't. I went, oh, it was wet floor today. I just made anything up I could. And then we've got Jim, Sarah, and Imogen from Plymouth, and they sponsor the
He's not definitely listening. On that.
sponsor the Plymouth games. So then, being at games we've played in, so I was just like unbelievable.
You played against them a few times.
Yeah, I played against them, and then takes you through about the Peter Reid and all that sort of stuff. And then we've got, these are all logging in now, so check where they are, they better be. Who am I on to? Yeah, I'm on to Will and Becca from Preston.
How many people did you meet on this holiday?
And Will was Peter Reid's milkman. I was like, what? Did he give you a tip? And that he went, no. He went round the other week and he had gone, sold up. Had to ring him and says, yeah, what's happening? He went, oh, we're gone, kid. Need tip on in out. And next shout out. we're trying to get sponsors, yeah.
Is this Cameo?
Hi. Hannah and Dave from Kent. So a good group. And as you said, you meet some people on holiday and you just click with it. But what happened was we mixed with about 12 people. And it was just anytime you needed someone down the bar.
Someone there.
And I was surprised though, every day this lad was there before me. Because I always think about 12. Every day I try to think 12 o'clock. That can be me. 10 o'clock they're on. And then you just think, well, you know.
What are we waiting on?
What we're waiting on? And we're 0.8% lager.
You can't drink too much, can you?
But anyway, I've got a few icks as well, and
Love
I think you'll agree with us.
Go on then.
You always find them see you on holiday. Always get a nick list.
Right. So there was someone who we kind of followed and got in touch with over there. But then a few days in, picture comes up on his Instagram, burnt shoulders in the mirror. Not really burnt shoulders. He's got his frame out. Good for him. Yeah, Mike. Just be honest. You've worked hard You've worked hard. Just enjoy it. Say, got a pass.
I look well done.
Top of his
I
shoulder.
look well. Wasn't even burnt. I've been there a day, Casper.
You just put a filter on it.
And then lasses. There's a few of these lasses. Say they're reading a book, or say they've got to sell a coffee. Why is the coffee or the book got to be right down the bottom of their leg, full leg? So it's getting the leg out like there.
Aye.
I know you mean, aye.
They all sit at the bottom of the sun lounger, don't they? And then take a picture. I know.
And there's a few young'uns I know now, when they get the pictures took for Instagram, you smile at the camera and one of them's always laughing, but they're laughing at out. So
is that called candid or something?
Is that, you'll know. You'll know. So I had to take a picture the other week of a few young'uns out, and one of them's going and looking down. I went, no one's cracked no type of joke. Yeah. None of them.
I'm going to keep an eye out for that now and I'm away.
Aye. As I say, a coffee or a book, or the book's placed there and the big old legs down there.
Look at my legs.
Aye, as I said. And we've got another one. But Skip's absolutely killed us tonight. I can't stand flip-flops, right? Sliders are calm. It's the noise. So when I was in the hostel at Sunderland,
dragging them.
There's a lad from Manchester woke us up.
Bad walking technique, isn't it?
But you're wearing Crocs today.
I am. Black Crocs.
Can you talk me through why?
Comfort. 44 years old, Chris, I don't care. Dog, shop.
That there is a
Go see my mum and dad, Crocs on.
Did I get told they've got like a sporty version?
No, man.
You can kick them into sport, yeah. You can put them in the back.
On the back, or you.
Oh, sorry, I don't know about fucking sport version of Crocs.
I'll get you into these events.
Did you know I went with white there?
White socks.
No, I don't know, but white Crocs.
Anybody over the age of 13,
Oh, it's always age with you.
13 shouldn't be wearing Crocs. Unless you're a chef. You always see chefs like in like a kitchen or something. Do you know what I mean? Aye. Chefs have always got them because of comfort all day on their feet.
That's what I'm into, comfort.
You'll not get any wee gems or anything in them. There's a wee shop up in town. Get some gems up. Free in the middle. Some.
I was a bit gutted today because one of my pals who I met over there, Jim, posted his beer at like 10:10 today, and I'm like,
that's what gets you down, doesn't it?
What you could be doing now. So I'm not going to be one of them who looks at the clock. Everyone goes,
what we're doing this time.
Anyway, intro episode, Adam, I don't know,
28 or something.
23. Right, speaking of hotels, when we played, I've got a little story for you. We played Leeds away, and we went out that night after we played Leeds. Collar lads. Yeah, Collar lads, 2007-8. And I was rooming with David Raven, and we didn't have a good result, so the midnight was a bit. And I just thought, you know what, I've had enough. I'm going to go back. Not bother going clubbing. Went back to the room, 11:30, but it was in Ravo's name. So Ravo got a bill through the next day, like just on email or something, and had that I had winning the TV. and rented a bit. And he went, go on, lummy lad. He's got in there and he's got himself a little bit of porn. No, it was one you could buy music videos.
Yeah.
Only got in and bought I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys.
What, just listen?
I just watched the
What's
video.
Chiro?
And he's like, what? He went, oh, brother, you got porn? I think it was £3.49 to watch Backstreet Boys. But you couldn't do it on your phone then, could you?
Yeah, if you were gonna like spend money, you may as well watch something that's
Aye.
of substance.
Shall we? Yeah.
Of substance.
We did you ever have any youth team tours when you were younger?
Any what?
Youth team take you away?
Oh yeah, I went to Dallas Cup.
Oh, aye. Newcastle
Cup.
always went to Dallas Cup.
It was too hot for me.
What age is this?
16, 17. Went in the Milk Cup.
Milk Cup in Ireland was class.
That was my favourite tournament.
Joe Cole was your year, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, he just won it on his own with West Ham. He was phenomenal.
Did they win it?
Yeah. Well, he won it, but the rest were just in the same.
Middlesbrough beat Man U in the final at our bit.
And we went to Paris and we played big hitters like Barcelona, AC Milan, and there was 16 teams in it, and we come 15th.
Oh, bro.
Just about taking part in it at that age.
Aye, we were absolutely brutal, so we got put firmly in our place.
Yeah, we went to Grenoble. I've told the story about when I was too old for Grenoble, but they were going to take me because everyone was dropping injured, and I drove my car into a roundabout. But I went the first ever year, and they all went out for a meal on the last night, and me and a couple of others, Kev Frampton, that stayed, and we got a couple of beers. And for some reason, the next morning, we've got the empty bottle, and I've just pretended to drink it again, and I've heard the door, and you know your sixth sense. I just thought that's the coach, Rick Sabrasia, who used to work for Man U and that. I just went, boom. And he just went, what are you doing, ginger bollocks? And I was like, oh, now, I didn't know if he had seen us. And then on the way home, like this 9-hour journey, he just went, come down the front. I went, oh,
It's
no.
awful, isn't it?
And he just went, seeing what you were doing, but you're worth a celebration drink. I went, why? He went, Paul Bracewell's going to ring you tomorrow. We're offering you early pro. I was like, get in.
Brilliant.
Aye.
But
But
you're 17 then?
17. End of my first year, the 17. Aye. Yeah. I hate noise. I can't sleep when I go. You know, do you get in the room ever when you've played away and look for noise that would annoy you, or were you deep sleep? I'm not bothered.
I could sleep anywhere, me.
It's more light for me.
Light.
Aye. Like curtains, make sure there's nothing getting in the curtains.
So pitch black.
See even like the TV when it's got like the wee
The red dot.
I'd literally find like a back of a label and like a deodorant can. Now,
A bit of blue tack.
so like literally, and the phones, see phones beside hotel, it's always so bright. on
The red
screens.
thing.
So I'm like on its face or like pulling it out the wall. Like I
I
can't.
used to take my own pillow, like.
Did you?
Aye. Rooney hairdryer on. So everyone in Man U was like, I need a. That's why he probably made it big, because in the Premier League, you room on your own.
Roy Keane.
I can't be in the Championship.
See, and then that overlap when he tells that story, Roy Keane's like that. What? He couldn't get his head around it.
Yeah.
Hairdryer.
Hoovers and all that.
What about on a hot night though? Do you put the fan on?
Aye, fans a nice noise.
Fan. Yeah, I don't mind the fan.
It's right in my face, that.
I can't have it too pitch black now. I went to Millwall away, and I got in the room and I listened, and I heard a noise. Next thing I'm in the roof, yeah, I'm in the paneling. It's fine. And I've seen this switch, and I've went, fuck it. Bang. Noises went off, but so's all the power everywhere. I was like, at least I'll get out a kip. Remember one time, I remember it was 11 o'clock at night, and this couple got in next door. I was always hoping there was no one next to us. And it was 11 o'clock. I went, I knew what it was. Got to hear the words, and I checked that they were watching Jaws 2. I went, Jaws 2, 11 o'clock at night. They only have 20 minutes. Oh, they were involved. Watch the whole film. I think it's on about 2.5 hours.
It's a nightmare as well because usually you're always like a Friday night because the game's Saturday.
Yeah.
Innit? So people in hotels are usually been at the party or they're downstairs for a few drinks coming back.
And you
in
wait
the corridor and stuff that like all the time.
Nightmare.
Parties or weddings and stuff.
So I always get them back, mate, if I wake up early, because I know I'm going out for my breakfast early, but coming back for another couple hours, kid. So if I'm up at 7, I'm just banging, I was rattling, putting the thingy on. Aye. Remind us there before what you said about finishing 19th and stuff. We had a little tournament, and little mini tournament, you know, like not the Ibiza Cup, but Barnsley played Carlisle and a couple of their teams. And one of the lads who played for Barnsley was like quite heavy. And Dennis Booth knew him, so Colin's assistant manager, and he went, "What's the matter with you, son? I've never seen you heavier." He's like going, here's you go, cheer up, never seen you healthier. He went, cheer up, I've never seen you heavier. He went, oh, Fucking hell.
Dennis was class.
Oh, it was class, unbelievable. So, England, come on then. We've already spoke a little bit.
Yeah.
The Tuchel, he's been unbelievable, I think. You know what he's done? I know that Gareth Southgate liked to make it like a really good environment, but I know that England managers in the past, because they get them for small time, they won't bollock them. He seems to
gonna
treat
say
it
it.
like, if you're upset, I'm not bothered.
Aye.
See what he done with the boy Spence? Jed Spence, when he never threw the ball forward. And that,
yeah.
mad, wasn't he?
Same as O'Reilly last night. He done a throw in, and twice he got it wrong, and you could just lip read.
Yeah, he should have been off, by the way, or
Oh, and it's twice.
I know they're jumping the gun, but he should have been off.
What performance? Elbow. And he hammered him. But then when he brought the subs on, Spence and Byrne, when they were coming on, you're thinking, the job the pair of them done was really good.
You would think, you could imagine him bollocking Bellingham and Kane.
Yeah.
And Pickford.
Any of them, yeah. He's got
Because
caught in.
he's Gareth Southgate, as you said, was good and good for the FA. And
He was needed at that
but
time.
Tuchel's, like, he's been there and done it at big clubs and looked after these superstars, do you know what I mean? So it's almost like a presence thing as well, like,
Yeah.
to hammer some boys. And they'll respect him, do you know what I mean? Rather than Gareth, who played a long time ago, and
Yeah.
that's only, he's not really managed
One
anyone.
of the managers where you think of his name and he's in that bracket where commands respect as well.
Yeah.
With all big
Yeah,
names.
Gareth Southgate was needed, wasn't he? But this is like next level.
Yeah.
But he takes credit though, Southgate, for changing it. But then Tuchel's just like, right.
I just thought the last 10, 15 minutes of last night was brilliant. Just the way they all put the bodies on the line, blocks, headers, Pickford coming out and punching and catching. It was just, and they ran themselves into the ground.
Everyone's probably proved why they should be there. Has Ollie Watkins played a minute yet?
Don't think so, has it? I don't know. He might have done, but I haven't.
Tony did.
He just didn't look like he would not take Kane off, will he, really? So who else he take? Like, he likes to play one up, doesn't he? And Bellingham
Bellingham's
always takes
upon him,
him
yeah.
now, but he's not taking any of them off.
Bellingham's confidence just looks through the roof, doesn't it?
Even if he was playing crap, he's
23
superstar,
years
man.
old, man. He's like frightening.
I think going to Real Madrid and that just gives him that superstar.
What more pressure can we put on him if you
Exactly.
never produce?
Exactly.
What more pressure?
But what I think
But
he's
he's
that
done a
kind of
different
player.
feel of them.
That's what I mean.
I know it's different, but we probably used to say, right, I'm going to be the best player on the pitch here at a certain game, like say Nottingham Forest. I was like, right, I'm going to show them. He's just going to the Mexico game. They've not been beat for this many years. There's a billion people watching. I think I'll turn
I'll
on.
turn up, watch
and he
this.
can.
Some engine in there, like the way he runs in that, like.
Aye. Do you
phenomenal.
reckon it's? I know you've got to work hard, but there's a lot, and it's got to be natural in there. Like,
Yeah.
But
Probably
he's got
hasn't
something though,
probably
he's
hasn't
got,
lifted a weight in his life.
yeah. No, he's naturally, like, you can tell, like, his profile, he's naturally like a big boy who can run, but he's got like something, like the grip between his teeth as well, and I see him like coming back and tackling that. It's almost like a Rooney vibe. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Eyes,
Yeah,
he can do everything.
He's got a nasty.
You literally, if you had to, you could put him left back and
Aye.
go in there and do it.
Yeah.
Top.
What about Spain Portugal tonight?
Spain for me. But I think it'd be a good game. Like, but there's just so much focus on Ronaldo, isn't there? All the time, what he's doing and what he's not doing.
But do you not think he's there going, I want it on like Bellingham? Say right tonight,
He's got it in him. Like, you wouldn't be shocked if they won 1 or 2-0 and you got them both. You'd be like, oh well, he's
like Haaland.
I watched most of that game and I turned it off. We put something, me and the missus put something on. It's the most boring game I've
what
watched.
Brazil?
The Brazil.
Was it?
I was driving back
Honestly,
to Manchester Airport,
It
and
was
then it just
horrific to watch. Two teams just passing about the back, and the other team would just retreat by the halfway line. And it was hot. I think it was New York or something like that. And the heat, they'll talk about the heat, but none of them wanted to go forward.
That's
And then I'd seen that Haaland scored 2 goals.
Tell you what, you don't see very often him scoring from outside the box.
Aye.
Do you not?
He battered
He's seen the
the
goal.
one who's got the problem with,
Gabriel.
and he's battered him as
What's he
the.
put on Instagram? See you later.
Aye.
Get yourself later.
He done him with the header. Didn't
I
he? Like,
done it
just
with a
hit
header.
or something.
Yeah.
And then they stood off him for the second one. He just touched and just whacked the corner.
Someone put underneath there, did Haaland shake his hand at the end? And some put, Gabriel was already on the bench. That Bruno for Newcastle stuttered on the pens. R9s, and there's videos of
Shaking
R9
head up.
going,
I don't like the star.
nah, I don't like it.
I'm not a fan of
See
it.
if the keeper stays up that long,
Yeah.
it's hard to
yeah.
score. Like, do you know what I mean? If he stays up the whole way, he ends up panicking and just goes safe and side foots it. And it's an easier save.
I still say to win a World Cup, you've got to win one pen shootout, and you've got to be on the good at the end of a decision that probably should have went against you.
Or like a bit of luck or something.
Aye.
Or all the sending off England. See it when it slowed down. It's bad.
That's a straight red. It's bad, isn't it? Straight red. Not in full speed, but when you see it again,
the reaction of their bench and stuff was an indicator, and Shearer was going on commentary. He's won the ball, and then like 10 years ago, it'd just carried on with it.
Ah, you would have.
And you'd got away with one.
What
but
match?
It's high, I don't know. I think
Oh,
so.
maybe
But it
one
was
match,
it was high, like very high.
Trump's just spoilt the World Cup for everyone.
He does what he wants him, doesn't he?
So
He phoned him up, didn't he?
now listen, Trump doesn't understand that when you get a red card, that's you suspended for the next matches. He's like, no, you take him out the game. He's playing in. Fair enough. It's like a sin bin. When you can't take your best player, like literally said, you can't have your best player away for the next game. And then FIFA have went with it.
But it's hot. It is like it wasn't a red, was it?
No, but still,
And I know, like after he's gave the red and stuff, you can't really do anything about it. But there should be a protocol like to go like
it
a
should
panel.
have to be for him.
It should be like
Yeah.
it should go to a panel like now, and they decide, oh, that was the wrong decision. Do you know what I mean? Like, because you are missing 3 games or potentially 3 games at World Cup. Do you know what I mean? For a tackle that probably wasn't a red.
So is this red card just getting suspended till after the World Cup? Is that right? And then
next year or something. It said.
But I said to you before, Rooney was on before the England game, and he said he got a 3-match ban. It was all the group games at one time. I don't know if it was a World Cup or
Seen it,
Euros.
man.
And the FIFA got in touch with him and said, if you go and coach a load of kids in Switzerland, we'll knock it from 3 games to 2 games.
No, unless you're in that private jet leaving.
And he's like, I didn't agree with it, but I've done it.
Aye.
So-
Well, what I've seen of Pochettino, you'd like to think he'll go to the lad, right, you've got a calf strain.
No, he's playing.
he's playing, isn't he?
playing.
He's too important.
But Pochettino, if they win it, it's going to be tainted now.
Doesn't matter.
He won't. He's Argentinian. He won't.
He's 81 games, and if he's allowed to play him, he's playing him.
Yeah, I think so as well. 100%.
Fair enough. Clown Watch, there's only one in there.
Go on.
Jesse Marsh.
Not happening, mate.
Bell end of the highest order anyway, but I'd rather be us than Toy Deeney. Don't always agree with him, but sometimes I like what he says. He just went, whatever he's been drinking, give us some. Because he's talking wallet.
He's out there, isn't he? Because who did they beat in the last round? And he'd done that big speech in the middle of the pitch, didn't he?
He's done
forever in your country.
He's done everything for sure. He done it at Leeds and that, didn't he?
I know.
Yep, all agreed. Was any more clowns?
Nah, I just thought it was quite funny what the Mexican manager said to Gordon, didn't he? He's like Gordon, Gordon, fuck you. They just started laughing.
Gordon just started.
He's like, what you on about? But them Mexicans did you see Bentley in the crowd? Do you see them all? What they're doing? The fans doing to him.
Yeah, he's just put another one up now, and he shows outside when everyone's slapping hands, and it's
Oh, they're all right.
all right with him.
Because you'd be worried there, wouldn't you?
I just wonder what his ground's like, because every time I see a video of David Bentley's doing that front kick and dancing and all that.
Loves it, doesn't he?
He's got the one move.
You couldn't put up with him for long.
Nah.
You couldn't. You wouldn't want to go to like on holiday and he's there for the same amount of time as you. You'd be like,
So he's obviously
fuck.
blogging now, isn't he?
Yeah.
But he's going to have to go more than it.
You imagine going to stag do with him
no,
for like 3-4 days.
Someone
And I think by the time you even got on the flight, on the way out, you'd be like,
Well,
I was on to chin him in the end, man.
they all said Jimmy Bullard was mad, and then when he retired in that early, Jimmy Bullard was saying, "Listen, this geezer is built differently."
Well, that story about Bentley when he got in the England squad, have you heard it? Oh, well, two crossed it in from the right, and I think it was Beckham. Who else was it? Him and somebody else went out, and he went, "No, just 2, Dave." He went, "What was it?" He fabbed him off. Did he?
Oh.
Well, they call him Fabs. He went, "Give over Fabs. If you see me whip a crossing,
He
put it out on
like
the
Ben
cross
come back. He went, "Give over Fabs." You see me put it, but him and Bullard were playing a game, weren't they? They were calling Fabio Capello Postman Pat, and so they had this competition. If you were near him, you had to say it like, so it was like Postman Pat.
so you can say it
And
loudest.
then Postman Pat, and Bullard done like Postman Pat, and thinking right. Bentley just walked up and went, "Postman Pat!" in his face. He's won. He's won this
What
geese.
was that pick there?
Oh, it's definitely, wasn't he? Have you seen him with Paul Slane on the open goal?
Ah, them too.
Phenomenal, man.
That is unreal.
Phenomenal.
Slaney looks calm compared to him.
Aye. I think he tries to keep up with him, but he's
Yeah.
a different level.
It's a task, isn't
He's
it?
a different level.
I'd just be there going, bet you can't do this. Bet you
everything,
can't
wouldn't
do that. Carlisle United, we've got to touch on.
Yeah.
2 signings, Northeast lads, both 27, both defenders, and I like both of them have kind of worked their way up. So Kenton Richardson started at Hartlepool, got to move to Sunderland. I think he was there when you were there, you know.
He might have been a
Young lad,
then, yeah.
was a young boy,
Definitely, yeah.
but didn't make an appearance. And then it's kind of Spennymoor,
Yeah,
Gateshead,
that's off of that.
and then it's a great move for him and his family to come, as we keep saying every week, I like Gateshead as a club, but this is a step up.
Yeah,
isn't
of course it
it
is, yeah.
looks like 3 divisions higher the way.
That's a team going for the league, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas Gateshead,
Well, now they're expecting us to win it, aren't they?
Brad Nicholson, another Northeast lad, but like he's went everywhere and played Boston and Solihull and got to Gateshead and kicked on, and the manager likes him. I think he'll be one of the starters. I think Kenton might fill in.
Who's got the long throw?
I think it's it's Nicholson. Pretty sure it's Nicholson.
I reckon it's ridiculous.
I don't think Richardson will play start, but I think he's there. Seems loud because they said on his video, "What are you?" and he went loud. I think they were trying to say, "What's your ability?" He's loud.
Come out there.
Yeah, so nothing much more to report, but I think there'll be signings coming in from now on.
yeah, seems good signings though, and probably the manager trusts as well, innit?
Yeah,
And a manager who knows the leagues and knows the type of profiles that they need to get.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And a
got
squad.
enough firepower for me. I know they'll sign probably another one, but there's enough there for this league now. Martin Foyle, was he your manager?
Yeah.
He was ex-Port Vale player, then manager on a couple occasions.
Yeah.
He's left to go back. He's left Carlisle as
Yeah,
head of
he's like a massive legend there when they were doing really well back in I think it was the early 90s.
Yeah.
He was like the main man, goal scorer and all that.
He looked exactly the same.
So he was. He's got a massively good reputation there, so he's gone back, I see.
Right, we had a question last week, and I said we'd get onto it. Dylan, people want to hear about your Sunderland times. So at Sunderland, you went, as you mentioned, Jack Ross had just got in.
Yeah.
They went to League One, so it was all geared up with the signings they made to go, right, we're going to piss this league. The documentary cameras were there. What was your... Did you know much about Sunderland when they came in for you?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, Sunderland are a big club, weren't they? And you know the rivalry, Sunderland and Newcastle. But I knew that they dropped down the league from the Premier League into the Championship.
Yeah.
And then that season, the Netflix thing came out, which was I actually enjoyed watching it.
So had you watched it before going to Sunderland?
I don't know if the times were
Yeah.
released. I can't remember. Maybe.
Yeah.
But it was interesting for people watching it because a lot of the Man City one and it's all success.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like going for trebles and winning leagues.
Yeah.
Whereas the Sunderland one was at the start of the documentary. It was we're gonna go. The interviews was we need to go back up.
Yeah.
And then by the end they get relegated down. So it was almost showing you when
How
it's up.
Yeah.
But aye, so my time at Hibs was coming to an end and Jack Ross just got the job. I was a free contract basically, and obviously I played against these teams and stuff, and I went down.
Did you stay over, or did you just go down for the day?
No, we went down and signed and stuff, and then went back, and then a few days later we were flying out to Portugal.
Did it take you around the training ground and that?
No, nah, it's phenomenal. It was phenomenal.
I left about a week before they went into that.
Did you?
Yeah.
So where did
my
you
favourite.
train? Charlie Hurley?
Charlie Hurley, only 5 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
But yeah, didn't end up ever. I trained there for Dalton, I think. Steve Staunton took us up there, and we trained there. And that's the first. And the groundsmen were the same groundsmen back in the day.
A lot of
it's
a good like local people,
like the
like
chefs and the cooks and that.
It's all the same people.
Yeah, it is.
All the same people. It's probably the best facilities that I've been at.
Is it?
Aye. I know obviously now like your Leicester's and there's probably
Hibs not got a class trainer.
Hibs was good. Aye, Hibs was good. Celtic was good. Murray Park, Rangers was very good. But Sunderland's was a different level.
Was it?
Aye, different
Compared
level.
to them all?
Like they had like 3 pools, indoor, jacuzzis, saunas. Like
Had that thing where you go in, like put your body at minus,
remember.
and then on the Netflix, didn't it says who uses this, and it was only the chief executive, Martin Bain, who used it, and they went, it's costing us like 15 grand a week, something.
Aye, it was something mad. But that's what I mean. You were seeing all these sort of things, like these new owners come in and like we're spending like I don't know.
So you were with them lads from ex-Oxford City or something?
Yeah. Guy, is it Charlie Metham?
Charlie Melvin, he does a bit of a pod now about
Aye, with
business
the
and
long
football.
dark hair.
Yeah, and the other one was quite Ricky Gervais type, wasn't he?
Aye. But it's funny now when you watch it. At the time, like obviously we didn't get promoted and stuff, and it was challenging. But when you walk and you listen back and watch it, and some of the things, man, you're like, gee, this is something like a sketch. Like
What he says.
just the interactions with the meetings and stuff. Remember I've talked about the music when we were walking out.
Yeah,
and he's sitting with the media boy, and he's like, boom,
and he changed it.
like,
So it used to be like a bit of an opera thing, and then it kicked into Ready to Go by Republican. That's been there for years, and he changed it to this like rave music.
Oh, with the lights.
And you could even see the lad he was talking to going,
but they don't want to say no to him.
Yeah.
Aye, so it's quite funny. It's like some of the stories. Do you know what I mean? Like first time we ever met him, we were in Portugal, and we're training at the campus. It's a brilliant facility. A lot of the top teams use it, and we're training. And then this guy came down, and he had the shortest shots you've ever seen. He's quite a big guy, right? And he's having himself like he's like that long dark hair and all that, and he's like got a swagger and stuff. So he comes down and he starts like jogging around the pitch where we're training. And the boys are all like getting a drink and stuff, going, "Who's this guy?" I mean, but he had like an
Struck jog.
unorthodox eye, like a kind of somebody that doesn't run, but like who's out a run. Do you know what I mean? Like high knees and the arms and the now everything, and the hair's all swinging back and like McGeady's and stuff like that. Who's this guy?
McGeady.
And then he comes in at lunch and he's got his plate. He comes right there in between the boys. Like, how we doing, boys, and all that.
Oh.
Obviously, everybody's pleasant to him. He's a nice guy, but just when you look back,
Was it
to
that
read
Charlie Mel?
Aye,
So he's
something like
having
that.
himself.
Aye.
It's weird in how many like
He just didn't
gonna
know.
hammer them, but the family when they came, he had got the coats with the fucking initials on. I was like, take them coats off. And I remember Paul Newton that really was going, "What's the big?" Or James was going, "What's the big problem?" And I can't remember who we got on. We got someone else, an ex-player, and I just went, "Guess what? If our chairman have got coats on with the
Initials.
This is only went fuck."
Well, similar to that, what do you think of this might divide opinion? Grown men with football tops on with names and numbers of their favourite players.
The names can't be on. The football's top can be.
Aye.
Unless, listen, you can do what you want and wear what you want.
No, of course you can. I'm not.
But
it's
for me,
not for me. Like,
What's grown
on
men?
a match day,
50s.
on a match,
well,
on a match day,
sort of on my.
no, nowhere like see Newcastle. See when I was flying out to Belfast and stuff, and I'd fly for Newcastle Airport. That's probably the city where I've seen the most like adults wearing football tops.
Bruno.
Like everybody,
Aye.
like everybody.
Not all of them have their names on, but Newcastle's all over.
But Celtic, listen,
There's a lot of
Glasgow's-
shearer nines kicking about with
Is
50-year-old
there?
head.
Well, I mean, he's got his on holiday, wasn't he?
Down to the bar like that. Done the little paper cut handshake.
So,
You know what?
yeah.
My mate went to Greece years and years and years ago, hasn't he? And he had Dabba's ass.
Aye.
34 Newcastle strip, and he got offered wedge. Put it. Aye, give him it.
No, it could be a nick though. Just where we're talking about that, like grown men and like the tracksuit. Have you seen guys in the tracksuits?
Oh, the team's tracksuit.
Aye. Now you can buy it at the club shop and look at like the trousers, like Adidas trousers and the zipper.
Trying to get on the bus.
No, the look was though back in the day when Newcastle fans over 40s, jeans, Adidas Samba, and the Umbro black and white tracksuit top.
Oh God.
Any
On a match day is fine. On a match day is fine, but just going to grab some nappies at Aldi or something. Do you know what I mean? And you've got the full tracksuit on.
We were going through some old pictures in my mum and dad's loft, and my old man had a Newcastle United training jumper, jeans and trainers on.
What trainers?
I don't know, they were playing white.
Hey, that Puma King with a tone, a Samba.
He could have went straight to 5-a-side in them, whatever they were anyway, so it's not a good look. Like.
Anyway, that Stadium of Light, if you're not playing well,
Oh, it's tough.
15 minutes in, is it tough?
And I get it as well. Like it's similar.
You can hear everything.
It's like
as well.
Celtic,
Did they
Rangers,
keep the
and that
crowds
I
up
can
or not?
think of.
Did they-
Aye,
did
it was. Aye,
still getting the crowd?
they still don't get me wrong. Like, it wouldn't be like the way now like, in the Premier League, but I think there was.
Still
They
about
broke a
25.
record. They broke a record. There was like 40
That was on
at
the Boxing Day or New Year's Day.
New Year's Day. But it was always like high 20s. I'm pretty positive high 20s, 30s and stuff like for most games, which is phenomenal.
It's good going in that league.
Flanagan used to get a bit of grief. So no.
Yeah. But we all did. To be fair, we deserved it. Do you know what I mean? Like
McGeady
some boys struggled with it. Some boys were like, "Oh, it's harsh and this and that," but then me and the other side and like your McGeady's and a few others that had been at other clubs were like, "Lads, we deserve it." Like what we moaning about? Well, Sunderland in League One, playing against teams that are, do you know what I mean? Like their changing rooms are like porta cabins. Do you know what I mean? And we're rocking up with a big fancy bus and all everything you can get. The fans have got a right to know.
Yeah.
So, aye. But
Who
it
was the best
tough.
player there than McGeady at your time?
Honeyman.
Honeyman.
Aye, Honeyman was there.
Busy, was he?
McGeady for just sheer ability was phenomenal. I know I spoke about him before, but like phenomenal.
Anyone you listen to about him, they just said they couldn't get over how good he was when he was.
Both feet sharp. You just think like, see back in the day when he was like Celtic and Russia, then he must have been
That
unbelievable.
Russia move, was that just for dough?
Got to be,
Must
hasn't
have
it?
been aye. He was on big
Was it?
aye.
Did that How long's Luke O'Nien been there?
He was there that whole time, aye.
Was he?
Aye.
I did, yeah, before the
Aye.
was it that year?
A fair play, like.
Aye, he was.
Got took off on his debut, didn't he?
Did he?
At
For half time, aye.
Charlton game, I think it was.
But do you remember the boy Josh Madger?
Aye. Was he there with you?
Aye, good fella. He was there.
He's not kicked on as much as I thought, but he's doing all right now, isn't he?
Good
West
player,
Brom or
mate.
something.
Very good
somewhere.
I played with him. See, I might be getting this mixed up. I played with him at Coventry. I went to Coventry on loan years ago. He was either then or Sunderland, but he was phenomenal.
Yeah,
and then he went.
it was Sunday.
He went to
French team.
Marseille or something.
I went to Gianna somewhat because he wasn't signing the contract on that documentary. So they absolutely weighed in Will Grigg.
4.5 million.
He's done.
Don't go over 1.5. Do not go over 1.5. I go again 5.
I don't know.
But even that's what I mean. All that in the documentaries. I mean, it just doesn't. It doesn't look good, does it?
No.
It doesn't look good. But
And
listen, phenomenal club. Phenomenal
honestly,
club.
as you say, the same staff and that. So they were suffering, weren't they? Getting like
Yeah.
Newcastle's big.
marching orders.
We played Newcastle. We played Newcastle at 21s one time in the cup, one of the cups. Like the Papa John who played Newcastle in the cup, and it was like,
I remember he's being 4-0.
I but see before that it was horrendous, man. Because the whole week you're thinking,
If you get beat off the
Stadium full.
I don't think it was full. I don't think it was like full.
little London staff played in that. The smaller lot
Aye,
staff.
But it was a lose for us
it was. You had to beat them.
because we had to like absolutely hammer them. But
Right.
even then, we're playing 21, so it was patronising. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, imagine we don't get the result here.
I know.
Like,
We played Man United in the reserves and Liverpool in the reserves at Stadium of Light. 34,000 and 33,000.
Mad, isn't it?
was that real like reserve leagues and stuff like that? No, in Hants.
Ponton's Premier, it was called.
We've done it with Celtic and Rangers back in the day. Ibrox, it was like 25,000 reserve game.
Mad, isn't it?
We were talking about reserve football and that, like, but like young boys been there and been getting a taste of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's always been
what
great.
it was really like.
So it was where fans going to watch.
Speaking of getting a taste. Hi lads, just listen to the podcast where you all discuss whether curry is an Indian or Chinese, with Dylan saying curry is a Chinese. Thought that was wild. Was telling my missus about it. She fucking agreed. She's from Belfast. Almost worth binning her off for. Fucking wild.
I love that. That's off Ross, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ross, aye.
Well, at least there's two of us in the world that
2 in the world.
agree.
Yeah, so if you didn't listen a few weeks ago, Dylan seems to think when people say to him, we're going for a curry tonight, me and Skip agree. If someone says we're going for a curry, we're going for an Indian.
Indian, yeah.
Dylan says it's Chinese.
I think it's just the way you're brought up in it, what you're used to.
Skip, back in pre-season with Carlisle City.
Yeah, been back in 2 weeks. Lads are fit, but these young lads now are all fit, and they're all in unbelievably good shape. So
What I've noticed about every team, and it did creep in, it's crept in for years now, you're back a week and you have a game.
Yeah.
We used to wait like a month.
Well, to be fair, me and Kirky have not massively took a back seat because obviously we do all the organised, but we've got Tom Short there who's worked in the Premier League with Burnley. So we're lucky enough
Did he work for Fleetwood as well?
He went to Bristol Rovers. He was always on the Joey Barton.
Yeah.
Obviously he's a player for us, but the sessions he puts on, well, they're phenomenal.
You just tell because, like, we go there when I watch, and he's got everything's on the watch, everything's on the clock, but the way he delivers it,
Very
it's
dramatic.
like
It's good, isn't it?
he's worked hard.
You can tell, can't you? Like somebody that's worked at a good level.
And we're lucky enough to get sessions put on by him. So
Confident in what he's doing.
we've had a good start with it. We've got 2 good games this week. We've got a team from Scotland called Three Rovers. You hear them? No. We didn't play anywhere down there, did you? And then on Saturday we've got a Conference North team, Hebburn, which will be a right tough.
I have been in the Conference North.
Won the league last year. Have you seen the travelling they've got to do this year? Oh my God.
They've done really well. They've made made a clubhouse as a bar and something else, and it's chock out night out, day in, day out.
Well, the reason we've got the friendly is I used to play with Daniel Moore, the manager.
Yeah.
At Celtic Nation, really good player.
Centre half.
Centre half or centre mid.
Yeah.
Do either just as well. And he, I just congratulated him about last year about winning the league and stuff, and thought, chance me arm, were you coming over the game against? He says, no, definitely.
Good friendly to have this though. Now we're in the half down the road. For the lads driving back, let's stop at Hexham and have a beer together.
But me and Kirky were like, they've just stuck 5 on Warrington Rylands at the weekend. They're about 2 leagues above us, so like. But yeah, it'll be good for our lads. It'll be, I mean, they're going to play against a right good team.
Well, they'll get the fitness.
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, it'll be good to see him, and it's good that he's bringing them up.
Just let the grass grow.
Grow a bit, yeah.
Pre-season, the lads, how long they done Carlisle? Done a week. Got ages, haven't you?
Mm.
And when do the fixtures come out for Carlisle? Next Friday.
They're not in this cup now. They're not the National League.
Got them
to
at
play
bottom,
for-
winning it off.
Gotta be Hartlepool Boxing Day. Gates said New Year's Day.
That's what he wants, didn't he? 10 o'clock start.
Aye. Get on it. Get across.
I'll be on the buses this year. Gates said the reckon was a shambles last year. So I dropped Laura's young'un off because he was working in the boozer and it was chocker with everyone ready to go. I've never seen so many people come back so depressed off a 3-0 win.
When they're
When
selling
Blake
drink out the
Gates
back
said-
of like vans.
They just got there miles away from the pitch.
Yeah, the pitch isn't
Pissing
good.
down, got back at like 6 and just like, yeah, it was
Flip.
all right. I tell you, people keep forgetting to mention for Carlisle playing the 10 and that. Embleton? Just remembered seeing him on the bloody the videos the other day and I went, Embleton's fit. You get him fit, you don't need to sign anyone else. If
Really, is he? I don't know. Is he?
he was a good player.
Aye.
Simo says he was the one. You know, when Simo ran the England team,
Yeah.
Simo got his shirt Embleton and said he's the one. And I think this is when you're talking about Solankis and that. Is it
Aye.
Was
Embleton's
a young
on?
boy at Sunderland.
Left and right foot.
So he was young boy at Sunderland.
Oh,
Was
just
good
running.
player. Aye, I know, mate.
Did he play left of a 3 up front then?
Yeah,
I was
but
young because he probably was
Nah,
straight.
because he usually played down the left. Like, but he was a young boy training and maybe coming on and stuff. But you could tell like the quality's there. It's just a lot of other side of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
But obviously injuries and sometimes body language and stuff. So he's a good player.
Hasn't he got a couple of years left? Oh, he's confident, isn't he? He's not going anywhere.
Well, with all due respect to him as well, there's not going to be many takers on that wedge, and because of the injury problems he's had
There's
the last
not.
few years. So you got to take what you get. But I think scored a good goal at Gateshead, left foot,
Yeah.
curler. I think he gets a chance in that 18-yard box, left or right foot. That's when you see his quality.
He just needs to run a game.
Yes,
New
needs to fit-
manager,
Yeah, but
new
also,
environment, and it seems like a lot of staff have
I think-
changed. So
This 6 weeks off, I think he probably went and trained, strength and conditioning all the way through.
There's not many don't do extra now in the summer, is
Yeah.
there? You just see video after video of lads doing
1-to-1s and stuff.
1-to-1s and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of Owen Moxon doing it.
Yeah.
Is he back at Stockport?
Yes,
Because he's manager, isn't it? So he's got a fresh start as well.
Who did got the managers?
Wasn't the Rochdale manager?
He did. We did, yeah.
So it's a fresh start.
Salford appointed a foreigner.
Don't know who it is, but
You always
See
think
that?
Keane would have took that
do you think he'd go
back
there?
then, but not when I was doing all these podcasts.
I don't think he could work at that.
Nah, he'd
he
kill him. His
Did-
beard's
he's
because beard's growing, you know.
I know he's getting
Someone needs to fly his
yeah,
wife and that over
Because he's getting pissed
because
off.
when his beard grows,
he's
he's
on one, isn't he?
angry and he's starting to lose it. a bit.
He's going to go off the rails. And
Getting it on there.
You know, they done the overlap the other day or whatever, stick to football. He came a minute before. Usually he's there like 20 minutes before having crack.
Cup of
Came-
tea and that.
Gary Neville, but
Aye.
you see Gary Neville's talking about it's hard for a full back getting out to
Aye.
stop crosses and then getting back in that, and
Wasn't having it, was
he
he?
was I kept mentioning it, didn't he? He's like, oh, it must be so hard for you, Barry. But
What about when Gary Neville was trying to be nice and saying, like, I was going through a breakup and Roy was being nice and somebody went, yeah, it's a breakup, then. But it still doesn't stop you stopping the crosses.
He
Right.
did some stuff like
7.5 to 7. There's only
Ah.
one today because we've got 3 good questions on.
right.
Just one.
Oh.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
7.5 to you, 7 to me.
Oh, you could.
I've been nice as well again.
We'll see.
Born in July 1992, this player started his career at Bournemouth, making his debut on 6th of October 2009 against Northampton Town in the Football League Trophy, replacing Jason Tyndall as a second-half substitute, Newcastle's assistant manager. He then went on to make his league debut in 2010 against MK Dons, but was substituted in the first half for Stephen Fletcher. Remember Stephen Fletcher?
Yeah, big.
With the centre forward, he used to oil his arms up so
Aye,
you
aye.
couldn't grab him. I didn't want to grab you, Stephen. Have it. He started to become a regular in 2011 and scored 16 goals. As a result, he was linked with Celtic, Liverpool and Newcastle. Fulham had a 400,000 bid rejected. On 15th of August, our man moved to Burnley for £1 million and linked up again with Eddie Howe. After Charlie Austin was sold to QPR, he became the main man at 2013-14 season. He won Championship Player of the Year, ending the season with 22 goals as they reached the Premier League. After 11 goals and 35 appearances in the Premier League, he moved to Liverpool for 6.5 million. Well, the way you're looking at us, I think you've got it.
Danny Ings.
Prick.
love that,
Why?
love that.
Just Burnley to Liverpool. I was
gonna do the bell before that.
Couldn't think of anybody else who.
I'm so glad you got that right because I was going to say Ricky Lambert. and I don't even know if he've even played for any of them clubs. I don't know why. Did he?
In Jurgen Klopp's first training session, he suffered a cruciate knee injury. So from then on, his Liverpool career never got going. After struggling for playing time, he moved to Southampton for £18 million.
18, Jesus.
He found his form again and became a crowd favourite and was in the running for Premier League top scorer, which led to a move to Premier League side Villa for £25 million.
Wow.
48 appearances and 13 goals over 2 years, seen him need more game time and decided to move to West Ham for £12.5 million.
Decided.
But only managed 4 goals in 52 games. The bell would have came then. So, around 450 appearances, 110 goals and 3 England caps for Danny Ings. He was flying at one point.
Yeah.
Liverpool was actually all right, but then, because he played like in and out for a couple of months, and then Klopp came in and he'd done it. I always remember that, done it on the first day.
I can't believe he's had that many transfer fees. That's frightening, that.
If you go on the 20% rule of signing on fee, well, 10% even say.
Take that as well.
What about his wages as well, though? Some of them big clubs, innit?
And is he getting paid up sometimes?
He was one of the
Move on.
first to get a hair transplant. But also, he had a lass from America. The lad said he didn't have to see her all the time, so he was always on the nights out, but then flying off to America. Should do a private jet every week if you
Why
wanted.
not? That money.
Do you watch Wrexham, the Wrexham documentary?
Seen bits and bobs of it, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Get on it. All of it. Oh, it's
Oh,
class. Get on
Yeah,
of it.
I watched like the first season, I think, and then fell away from it.
No, it's decent. Josh Windass, they went over pre-season for Chef Wed to America, and this girl was a waitress all week, and he didn't speak to her. And when he got home, I've had the bollocks and just tweeted her, and she started talking. She went, "Why didn't you talk to us when you were here?" But they got together. They said when he scored that diving header for Chef Wed in the last minute, the Barnsley game,
Yeah.
he couldn't enjoy it because he missed an easier chance earlier, and he said he finds it very hard to get satisfied. I was just like, you've had a great career. He's desperate to play in the Prem. He says, I'm jealous of my mates who play in the Prem, who I think I'm better than, and I've not played in the Prem yet.
He never will he?
Nah, he's 31
He
now.
won't, will he? He got linked back to Rangers, didn't he?
Yeah.
But he won't play in the Premier League, I don't think.
That Wrexham move's a good move, isn't it? At any time when them...
Yeah.
They've helped everyone out create their own little businesses, haven't
Yeah.
they?
Have they?
One of the first meetings, they said, right, we know at this level, you're not superstars, so if anyone needs help with a little bit on the side...
Yeah.
So Ollie Palmer started clothing,
I know one of the boys that's doing like a coaching thingy in Wrexham.
and Rob Lee's joined him. Ford and Rob Lee are doing it. Rob Lee's son, Ollie Lee and Ford.
Yeah.
Ford.
Lee. Yeah.
Ford.
Andre Ford or something his name is.
Right.
Yeah. He's a good player.
Yeah.
Right, what's the crack? From Tony Everington. Sponsored. Not we sponsoring.
Oh,
So
yes.
I don't want him asking us a question. It'll be what you want, whiskey or brandy. So thank you to Tony again for sponsoring What's the Crack. It's very much appreciated. Jaden coming down again to train.
Yeah, he's played for the reserves this week, I believe. But he's trained with us a few times and done really well.
Has he played with the reserves as
He's
well?
only 16, you know.
And I know you forget, and she'll be there in a couple of years as well.
Yeah.
Right. As we all know, this isn't just another football podcast, and I enjoyed the chat about takeaways last week. My dad is also an absolute renegade when it comes to an Indian menu, Lummy. As in, my dad will just go in blind and get something ridiculous. You've waited all week. Got me thinking, a good discussion point, potential absolute can of worms, would be to see if you three could agree on the following. Best Indian, best Chinese, best pizza kebab shop in Carlisle. Indian, Chinese, right, the best Indian I've had round here.
Whether
I know what you're going to say.
is it sitting or takeaway?
Well, they all do takeaways now.
I think you just go like full takeaway because some of them.
You can't have an Indian at home, man.
Nice, man. Saturday night, kids are in bed. Go pick it up.
Do you have the Chinese at home? You're sitting and having an Indian.
I like
rule.
Right. Someone say the Viceroy because they're listening. There's some good in Stanix. I've not been to Stanix, meant to be unreal.
Very good.
I've been to Stance, it's good.
Viceroy have been class. Azuri, should take the kids there with the neon lights.
Yeah.
That's good. The one on Denton that used to be there, but it's just opened up again, Indigo.
Oh, Indigo, yeah.
The takeaway at the bottom of Laura Street in Currick, class.
Do you know in I don't want to say anyway. You know in COVID, we had a Christmas do in Indigo, and you weren't allowed out your house, and there's about 50 of us in there just having a fight.
The locker.
It was madness. All
I wouldn't say it now. Because it's close, isn't it?
It was class.
Right, we need one that'll sponsor us, so any of them.
My personal choice is the best one I've had is Stanix Tandoori, where we sign. Very good.
Where you had your
Oh, here we go.
chicken tikka masala, plain rice, plain naan, and a
Glass of water.
dry onion bhaji.
Plain naan. Aye. Couple of poppadoms. No onions.
Do you want
no-
garlic
no
or
chili
cheese in it?
sauce.
Oh no.
Nothing. Just sandpaper.
Do you want garlic in the naan? Oh no, I'll be on the toilet all night.
Can't do that.
Anything to add? Yeah. Put more cream in the masala so it's milder.
Got any ketchup for the chips?
I'll give a shout to Chinese.
Go on.
Brampton.
Oh,
Wei
right,
Hao.
yeah. I'm with you. What's it called?
Where how?
Warehouse. Aye. Phenomenal.
The one up at what's that called again? Golden Dragon. Is it Golden Dragon?
Yeah.
Golden Dragon. What's that place beside the wee shop? It's Etterby.
What's the boozer called?
Oh yeah.
Best in Carlisle.
The Red Fern.
Red Fern, that's it, yeah.
I've never been in that one.
No.
Never been in the Red Fern. Got to tick that off.
Mate, the Chinese is phenomenal.
Aye, it is
Five.
as well.
What's that thingy star? The Blackwell Road. That's good. The more you order, the more you get free.
Get a free bottle of juice.
Right? Best pizza kebab shop.
Pizza Base. I even know the phone number. That's what I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
Did I here's a nightmare?
Aye, 591
Tell you what I want, mate. We should get. Tell you what I don't want, mate. Dead Gnomes one planet on the pizza.
I plan a pizza, aye.
I like that new kebab bit opposite Lloyd's on Botch, but it's quite healthy. So I can get two. But sometimes when you want a kebab, you're like, oh, should I treat? No, I can't.
Nowhere's good. Have you tried London Road shawarma?
Yes.
Yeah. Aye.
Very good.
Very good, yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
Do like a good chicken kebab.
What's the Indian as well down the bottom? What you get?
Oh, Maharaj?
Saha.
No, Maharaj.
Which one?
This Shah has been
The
there
Maharaj.
forever.
That's very good for a takeaway. That's
Yeah.
where I get my
Twice
takeaways.
we can't even know. You know what? When I'm going to pick referee, thank you to all ears. It's amazing. If you want to sponsor, get in touch. Number 2 question from John O. Simpson.
Ah.
Right. Can we get Dylan to talk us through his favourite TV shows? Because off his Insta, I seen him picking Gossip Girl over Sopranos and the likes. He'll know what I'm on about. I know what he's on about. So you get this thing on Insta, it was a craze,
Right.
and there's about 40 TV shows on it, Friends and all that.
Right.
And you circle your best 3 or 4,
I think it was 5.
5, and you went Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl was up there. Belter. Have you seen it? That's a belter. Watch it.
It was the gossip. It was the girl that gossips. Is that what it's about?
No. So it's like
What was the name?
I was like, what? It's like high school kind of group, and there's like now the thing like Tattle Life. Have you all seen that like online? It's like forums online where you, like people telling.
I'm 46.
I know, I forget how old you are. But basically, it's like an online thing, like that texts round people and like all these rumors,
Right.
and nobody actually knows
who it is.
Who it is.
Ah, right.
But the storyline, it's a good chick flick to watch. But he messaged me on Instagram and I put it up.
Did you watch the OC?
No, I watched that.
Did you watch One Tree Hill?
I loved One Tree Hill. It was good.
What about the starting song? Unbelievable. I'll put it on through the
It's a
week.
belter.
2 basketball lads.
Belter. Lucas Scott and Nathan Scott.
Dad was a ledge. Dawson's Creek. Used to wake up hungover on a Sunday morning, put it on.
Really?
Oh, when Pacey's lass had to go into rehab. Oh my
Have
god.
you seen Breaking Bad?
That's one of
Tried.
there.
It's slow in it, but I enjoyed that. enjoyed it.
Ozark.
Ozark.
That started brilliantly, and then I seen there's about 9 series. I went, I'm out. Do you ever watch 24 back in the day?
Nah.
It's ahead of its time. Keith Sutherland. So it's called 24, and it would take you through
24 hours.
24 hours. And then I'd done the first series. I was shattered. So 10 years later, the last ever one come out. I watched it and I knew what was going on. So I've saved myself like
Aye.
8 months.
I remember Chris Collins talked about that, and I was like, is it worth watching? He's like, I was loving it. And then one episode, the guy or the doll or somebody gets kidnapped. The whole episode's about him finding her again. And in the same episode, she gets kidnapped again. He's like, in 24 hours. He's like, I just turned it off. Like, they're just trying to make...
No, it is.
They went with the concept, it needs to be 24 hours.
It's
Thing, but they're just wait.
It's fit. It's
just-
mentally draining. Like
Aye.
the Sopranos. I didn't watch the Sopranos, but I watched all the. At the end when people dissect it and see what happens. And to be fair, people have got like good ideas, and then the bloke who's directors never give it away. just says, you think what it. Look back and think about what he says. I'll never see it coming.
Yeah, what
And a
happened?
bloke
to him?
comes in and it just goes. He says, I think he says earlier in the series, when you die, he just goes black. And the last thing is, it just goes black.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
What do you watch? YouTube.
Only Fools and Horses.
What's your hangover?
Just
Go
so
to
old, man.
hangover.
Only Fools and Horses.
So old.
Friends.
1 foot in the grave.
You say I'm not too long in the tooth.
I used to watch it.
That was a Sunday night, wasn't it?
Sunday night.
Ever keeping up appearances?
What's the army one? What's the army kind of one?
Dad's Army.
Dad's army.
Shall I tell you my hangover? Auf Wiedersehen, Pet.
Yeah, obviously.
Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah, that as well.
Peep Show.
No.
That's too clever for you, is Peep Show.
Mm-mm.
It's a shocker.
Peep Show. It's quality.
You must like Only Fools and Horses.
Aye, my dad used to watch it before. I remember it.
Amazing.
Talk about shows, right? We, my missus, mum and dad came through last week, and kids went to bed. We had food, and then we were just sitting watching the TV. We put on what were we watching?
Love Island.
No, Love Island. Put on Bruce's Price is Right. Remember back in the day?
Aye.
Absolutely.
Put that on like on
Challenge
YouTube for a
TV.
half, like just because we're like, well, how much is this toaster? Do you know what I mean? And like they two are obviously at that age, like the mum and dad, like they remember all this kind of stuff, and they're like, oh, like that would have been X amount, and then you've won this brand new car. And he's like, that's a Rover 1.2 or something, whatever it was. It's worth like 300 quid, but it was brilliant, man.
I don't know if I should tell this, but remember Bullseye?
Yeah.
So there's a murder documentary out called The Bullseye, the Gameshow Killer. So this lad's been on like loads of game shows and playing darts, and I think I even won the speedboat from Pembrokeshire. There was a few dramas on it called the Pembrokeshire Murders. So this bloke's went out and murdered a couple of people. But his first murder, he murdered someone, and Laura's uncle had given the day off that day. Just said, didn't need you for work, and that day he went out and done the biz. And then he got away with it, and he was on the bullseye and that.
What after? So when he'd done the murders and stuff, he was on the
still
show.
doing all right. It's a massive thing on it. Pembrokeshire Murders, like documentaries and that.
Jesus.
Laura's uncle gave him the day off.
Oh, fucking hell.
Put that in your pipe.
I don't know.
Okay, now. Right. Question 3.
That was heavy. That
Absolute mood killer, wasn't it?
I'm watching Bruce's Price is Right.
And he's on about murdering people.
Have you ever seen Making a Murder though? Back in the day, I know this was years ago.
Oh, when the
How
penny
good
dropped.
was that? Making a
End of
Murder.
the first or the second one when it says we found the car and it's on someone's premises. That was one of the first ones to get.
Scary though, innit? Even on the inconsistencies though, with like the blood and
Still sin he didn't do.
He did.
Hiya, boys. Hope you are well. Love the podcast and how you're all coming to your own with the insight and insults. Fucking not wrong with these crocs.
How am I?
Just had a question which semi-involves Skip. I had the displeasure of playing against him in the over 35s for Netherall when they give us a royal hiding. It was good to be on the same pitch as players who I've bought in my championship manager days. So he's on the same pitch as like you, and he bought you on champ manager.
It's been a bad team.
Speaking mostly about myself, when did you fully realise that the football had left you in a professional capacity? Was it injuries making the decision for you, or the realisation of just not having your eye in anymore? Always fascinated me as someone who eats more Chinese delivery and Indians at the tandoori than anyone else. So he agrees with you. Chinese, it seems for you. Chinese, it was both these from the Chinese at home, Indians at the restaurant. Keep up the great work and the wide scope of topics. Carlisle love, the professional game, and fridge chocolate from Chippy.
Do you know when I went right through till I was about 32, and it was even all the way down to the Northern League with Celtic Nation, and I was always felt I could do it, but then I'd done my medial against Gisborough. I was playing centre mid with Peter Murphy. I think we'd won about 7 or 8 games in a row, flying, done my medial, and when I come back from that, I was miles off it and never got anywhere near again. And I just thought, I'm getting to that age now. I think I'm there.
It's funny with injuries. I had done my first Gilmore groin back in the day. It was called 19, and I did have pace. It just completely went, and I don't know if it's because of the rehab. I still had half a yard, but I had pace, and I don't know if it was because of the rehab or something. That wasn't when I knew it was gone, but you're still playing?
No, I'm still playing, but for me, it's more
Modify your game?
I don't feel. I feel like when I spend time with younger boys and that, I feel older because you're reminded all the time how like your age in football, you're old once you get past 30, don't you? And they're chat and they're talking about.
Yeah.
I think I spoke before about the Forest Green stuff. They're talking about like, oh, he plays with FA Cup final, and I'm like, they talk about like under 19s and stuff. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
One of the boys at Ballymena actually showed me a picture. He was talking about Celtic played Cliftonville in a Champions League qualifier, like early rounds. This was back in like 2011-12, and we were talking about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was on the bench that game. I come on. He was like, no way. And he was like, I was the ball boy for that game. He was like, look, me and Biggs, I think it was Samaras or Joe Ledley. He's like, look, show me a picture of him walking out. He must have been about 7.
Aye.
And he's walking out with Joe Ledley. And I was like in the background, do you know what I mean? Like, came on that game and he's a wee boy. So, like, mentally, I feel, Jesus, man, I'm quite old.
It'll be amazing how many players, when they turn 30 and they get asked what's the best team to be on, how many percentage of players who are at academy say, oh, my best team was under 19s or under 23 team. They'll never say, oh, that season when I played 45 games, because they won't. They won't play that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Good John Thorson at Barnes, he made us do something once. He went, write down the best ever team you played in. And I remember Tony Gallimore, who used to play for Carlisle, went, I bet you half of these put the youth team because they've only played 10 games.
Yeah.
He says, we played 500 games. And my favourite team was Grimsby in League 2, what he was saying.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
it was a class team, and
Yeah,
they'll look down at it because they've played in Sunderland.
Yeah.
It's youth team, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Mine was probably, so I've just finished the Leeds game here, playoff game. Like one of my better seasons, one of my best ever seasons, and then done my back, came back and numb foot, sciatica, just thought, I'm done.
Really?
Yeah, just done. You can't get back to where you were. And when you're missing 6-7 months of a season at 29, when everyone's done the pre-season, so you're not getting in the squad that year because you're playing catch-up. And then back then, that's when you started releasing players. That a crap season, Carlisle, that season. Wouldn't know why that was.
Do you get frustrated with yourself though when you were kind of like coming back, as you say?
Yeah. I remember once.
Because you know your level, you know what you're capable of, but your body doesn't let you do it.
We were struggling, and honestly, we had we had 11v11 in a February morning, and I've ran it. And I remember Scott Dobie, who there's no jealousy in Dobes.
No,
is that?
No.
Because Dobes has made it and done it, and he just went. When he needs to play you Saturday, like he needs to play you. And I went, Greg, like I've just showed you there, I've just absolutely ran the show. Next morning I woke up, I would have been no good for nothing.
Couldn't move.
Couldn't move. And that's when the levels.
Your body just...
And I remember sitting on the bench at Brighton. He was desperate to get us back in. I sat on the bench at Brighton at the Whitdean. I got up to warm up, and I was like, if I'm not playing, there's no point in me being a sub.
Going on again.
Just me joints and everything.
You're just pushing it forward down the line.
How bad was it going on as a sub though?
Oh, as a centre mid,
get involved in the game.
It's great at 18. I used to try
breathing out your ass, trying to get your second win.
Centre mid, you're either seeing it out, or they're looking for like some sort of delivery from somewhere out there.
Your first touch in it.
And it's so hard. Like,
you think you've got a bit of time, and somebody nips in and grab like.
And then you're like
speed and all that.
I'm still on the bench eating wine goals, really mentally.
It's a good question, on it.
That's a great
question.
That's a great question. Plus, he's agreed with me on a couple of things. I just like the Chinese or Indian in my house.
Nah, Indian restaurant, Chinese on the knee, pizza in the bed.
To finish off, what we saying about tonight? Did we say Spain or Portugal?
Didn't we? I'm going to go Portugal.
Yeah?
I think Spain obviously probably dominate all the ball, but Portugal they just find a way, don't they? And then they give Fernandes and Ronaldo a couple of opportunities. I think could be the difference.
Oh, USA, Belgium, 1 a.m.
Is that tonight? Tell me this, so for England, would you rather Norway or Brazil?
I would have loved to have played
I
Brazil.
had this conversation with a couple of people today, and they've both said Brazil, and I'm Norway, mate.
But Norway will have no fear, which is sometimes...
You think like the easy answer is probably to say Norway, innit?
Aye.
But it'd be a total different challenge probably. Like watching the game last night, happy not to have the ball a lot. Just be hard to beat. But you give him 1 or 2 opportunities
With him up front.
it's in the back.
Yeah, he'll
innit?
score, won't he?
Do you know what starts tomorrow night?
What?
Champions League qualifying.
Oh, it always does, and there's about 40.
New games and that.
Aye, TNS, they're always in it, aren't they?
Yeah. Right? Anything else? Anything to add? Are them Crocs staying or are they going?
Staying where? On. These will be around for years.
In the house?
I think we need to put a ban on them.
Why?
This podcast.
Come on.
I'm putting them on next week.
They're not pleasing on the eye.
They're not supposed to be.
And thank you to all my holiday mates. I'm not naming them all again. But
Take a while.
it will take a while.
Take a
But yeah, what I would be doing now, I'd be sat.
Said you wouldn't do this.
Okay. Right. Thank you very much for listening.
Nice one.
Cheers.
Ta-da.